Hello, welcome to Home for Every Season. My name is Maureen. I am the owner and the designer here at this page. This afternoon, I am with Adventures in Crafting, and we are doing our function forward or function first. I can't remember how they put it. It is our Autism Awareness Month, and so this is our event for autism awareness. So come on in and join me. I've been watching several people. Lots of people are doing different things. The requirements for today were that things had to be they had to have movement, okay? And so that could be something as simple as like I'm going to be doing, where you have something that can be pushed in or pulled out. I'm kind of doing like a junk journal, but it's not really a junk journal. It's something that I've wanted to try for a really long time. And so this is how I'm going to try it. I'll show you. You'll know when I get going, okay? So the thing I'm using, please say hello when you get here so I can see that my comments are working. Hi, Dawn. How are you? If you're joining me after the live has ended, please put hashtag replay. I would love to come back on and say hello to you and thank you for watching. And so, yeah, just come on in, guys, and let's get started. I'm really excited to do this. I've got a bunch of scrapbooking things here. I used to scrapbook all the time, you guys. It was my craft of choice for many, many years. And then I started designing wreaths, and then I got my hands on clay. And so I've kind of taken a long step back from a lot of my original crafts that I absolutely loved. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Ginger. Thank you for joining me. So I want to try where you see people doing junk journaling, where things get put inside of things, like say you have a little pocket on here and you put something in it and then you can pull it out, all right, and reveal what is behind it. And so that is going to be my way of doing what is required for today, is the, putting things in and putting things out and things that not latch, but hook over and things like that. Hello, Trudy. How are you? Hi, Deb. How are you? Thank you for coming. I'm kind of quiet because who is asleep? The baby is asleep. And so I want him to stay asleep, you guys. Let me tell you who was up right before me. Cindy's Craft Sensations with Cindy. She was supposed to be on. I could not find her. I don't think she came on today. And so right before her, we had Amanda on, and she is with Whimsy Wreath Design Company. And so I was watching Amanda. She was teaching us how to make all kinds of different bows, and she had her autism ribbon there, and it was beautiful. She did a great job. And then up after me will be Joan's Designs and Creations with Joan. All right, so that's the lineup, and I am Maureen. So come on in. How are you guys doing? All right, this little chipboard, I've had it. I looked on the back. I could not believe it. I've had this since 2010. That's the kind of stuff I have in my craft room, you guys. I mean, I'm so old and vintage that a lot of my crafting things are evidently starting to be old and vintage. But yeah, 2010 was when I bought a whole bunch of these. These are little chipboard. It's got 5 different little ones on it. The one I picked was a star because my son with autism is my superstar, okay? And so that's that. And it's 4th of July season, so I'm still, I'm really enjoying stars and things like that right now. This is a Mary Englebright. I don't know. I think I probably got it at Hobby Lobby. I'm really not sure, though. I'm pretty sure it was Hobby Lobby. It is just one book with 5 pages, okay? So that's what we're going to make. We're going to make a little book. Hi, Tony. How are you? I will go back and read your message, Tony. Who is on here? Oh, Mona Lee was in place of Cindy. Darn it. I didn't catch that, Shannon. Sorry. I missed Mona Lee then. So Mona Lee was up before me, you guys. I am so sorry, Shannon. I missed that. Darn it. Okay, guys. I have some really pretty scrapbooking paper. I'm so excited to touch my papers. I have this one with some little popsicles on it. Just all kinds of little popsicles. And then I cut out, I hope it didn't blow away. Oh no, it's right here. I cut out from a napkin that I have this little tiny popsicle. All right, and so we'll be sticking that on there. I have paper with flags. These are all Paper Studio papers. This one is beautiful. Look at that. It's got the flag on it. And then it looks like it has our Constitution written across it. Oh, gosh. Okay. Sorry, Shannon. And then this one is Stars and Stripes. Look at that. I love that one, too. All right, so I only grabbed 4 pieces of paper, you guys. I do not believe that I will be able to get... Hi, Michelle. Hi, Brooke. I don't think I will be able to get all 5 of these stars done, you guys. I'm going to try. I will try to do my best, okay? And then I've also got some of these... there's some things missing because I scrapbooked. And I still scrapbook. But these are just some little chipboard that I had on hand. And I thought I could use those. And then there's this one. Very pretty. I know for sure I'm using these tags down here that say USA. Hi, Carol. How are you? And then I have some stickers. These are little star stickers. And I have some foam shapes. And these are stars also. All right. So a lot of stars, you guys, because my son is my superstar. And I also have some ribbons here that I'll be using, and they're in reds and blues and whites. And I have this little beaded bead. I thought I could use that for something on there. And I'm just going to decorate it up. Hopefully, thank you, Ginger. So these have a cute little clip on them, and you just pull it apart, and the little ring slides right out. Isn't that nice? And so then you have these 5 chipboard stars, okay? And then you decorate each of these separately, and you bling them up with paper and ribbons and all kinds of things, all right? No, I'm not selling, Carol. I am right now with Adventures in Crafting, and today is our function first. I think, is that right, Shannon? I don't feel like I'm saying that right. It's function something. Shannon, can you put underneath for me? I'm so sorry. You guys, I'm a mess. Oh my gosh. Hannah is moving out today, and so my mind is a little... Anyway, today is our Autism Awareness Day. So April is Autism Awareness Month, and this is our event for autism awareness, okay? And so our design has to have movement. It has to have... Honey, I'm live. There's my little buddy. It has to show movement, and that can be anything. It can be a button that, I thought about doing something with Velcro, and then I changed my mind on that, and I wanted to try this chipboard thing that I've had since 2010. I have other ones, you guys. I'll be doing more of these. I have really cute teapots and stuff of these also. So let's get started. The first thing that I want to do is I'm going to put the stars that's right on the front of here. Let's see. Obviously, I've never done this before, you guys. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to trace it with my pen. It's been so long since I've actually touched scrapbooking paper, you guys. It is weird. It has probably been years. I don't think I've scrapbooked since Crimson was born, and he's going to be 4 in November. So what does that tell you? That tells you that I have been really enjoying wreath making and clay, and that's okay. All right, so see how I traced that star right there? So now we're going to cut that out, and then we will glue it down. I'm really interested to see if my glues still work, you guys. We'll see. Is everyone having a good Wednesday? I've had a good day. This is my second event. And my friend Marissa with Desk Craft Boutique, you guys, she is live right now in the other group, and I won't be there for her welcoming. I'll have to go and watch her on the hashtag replay. she's been gone for 40 days. She wasn't able to go live, and we've all missed her so much. And so you best believe as soon as I'm done crafting, I will be going and watching her on replay after this event is all over with. Oops. So I'm just cutting this out, and then we'll put the little star on that chipboard and glue it down. And this is just going to be my base paper for this one, okay? So there, we just cut out, and it has words on it. So you want to pay attention to your papers when you have printed paper, and make sure you're getting your words the right way and all of that. You have her on your second device. She's off her rocker. Oh my gosh. Will you go tell her I said hello and I love her? Shannon, please. Let her know I'm live, but I'm going to catch her on the replay. Oh, I feel bad that she's there and I'm not. You know how that goes, you guys. All right, so this is going to get glued down on this piece of paper here. I see I already cut something a little bit too short right here. That doesn't have a point on it, and I want it to be pointed, so hold on. I don't know how the heck I did that. Well, darn it. That's all right. It'll all work out. Okay, so now we're going to glue this star onto that chipboard, okay? Thank you, Shannon. Let's see. Pray, guys, that my brand new sticks work. Hopefully. Oh, they're good. Yay! I have so many brand new, you have to have certain glues and stuff when you scrapbook because you don't want your paper to turn your pictures. You know, you have to have photo safe stuff. And so I have all these things that I have for my scrapbooking. I'm going to start scrapbooking again, you guys, right now, as a matter of fact. It felt good to go through all my drawers and all my papers and get out all my stuff. Hi, Terry. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. All right, guys. So I put a nice big thing of glue on my star. And now we're going to put this on there. And the hole, pay attention to the hole in your chipboard is at the top because that's where that little ring will go back into when we're all done here. So I'm just going to glue this on to my chipboard just like that. So that is the front of my book right here. This will be the front, the very first one. All right. Me too, Carol. Life would be boring if we weren't, right? Okay, so then with this, I want to make a little pocket on it, all right? This is where it gets really fun, you guys. You can do so many different things with these kinds of things. I wish I would have grabbed more paper. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. We'll do a little pocket with the popsicles. So we'll just make a little pocket right here. I have so many nice tools, you guys, and they're all down in the craft room, and I couldn't grab everything. I was telling Azrael today, when Hannah and Crimson get their own little place, I'm going to start doing my my craft room, you guys, because to do it, I'll have to haul everything out, you know, and put everything back in. And it's hard to do that when you have a little baby around because he loves ribbon. I can't even go in that room without him wanting to go in there and get into everything. So I just rounded. I actually have a tool. I have lots of little corner cutters, they're called, that can cut my corners, but they're not here with me. They're downstairs. So I just rounded it like that. So now I'm going to glue part of this on here on the front, all right? And I'm going to make it a little pocket. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to glue, I'm going to leave one side of it open. I'm going to leave the top of it open, okay? So I'm just going to glue my sides right here very carefully. All right, let me show you. I don't know if you can see it, but do you see? No, you can't see. Anyway, I put glue just on the edges right here and none on the top because I want that to be open so that I can get stuff in and out of there. Hi, Lori, how are you? It's good to see you again, too. Right, Carol? Okay, guys, so we're going to stick this down toward the bottom. All right. Can you hear her making noise, guys? Okay, and here is my little pocket. Do you see that? It's not glued all the way down. So it's, well, it's going to move because it hasn't dried yet. But anyway, the top of it has no glue. All right. So that'll go right there. And then we'll make something to go down inside of there. So let's look at our little chipboard things and see what we want to put inside of there. Here's a cute little one that says patriotic. There's a lot of cute things here. A Jumpin' July. That'd be a cute one. Let me see. I'm going to do this one, you guys. Oh, no, let's do patriotic. And hopefully, let me see. Yes. Okay, so I got a little chipboard right here. It says patriotic. I'm sorry it's backwards for you guys. All right, so after this dries over here, then you'll be able to pull this one out. All right, but now we're going to put it on a piece of paper. Let's put it on one of these that has the stars on it like this, and this will be a pull. So we'll just cut a little piece. Okay, so I just cut a little piece of paper like that. And now I'll attach this onto the end of it. Okay, so I just made a little pull tab. Hi, Barbara, how are you? Okay, so this is what the little pull tab will look like, all right? It says patriotic on the end. The stars that is in my fingers, that's just a piece of paper. And then when you stick it down inside this little pocket, it should work, you guys. If my stuff was dry, darn it. Let me try some different glue on there. Let me try, let's try a little tiny bit of tacky glue. I've never used these other glues with scrapbooking paper, so I don't even know. Is tacky glue okay to use on paper? I really don't know, you guys. I've never used it for that. We'll see. We'll just use a little tiny bit of it, because this is not sticking. I mean, it's sticking, but not the way that I really want it to. So let's get this down in here a little bit better. It's finally quiet at our neighborhood, you guys. They're doing construction right next door. They're adding on to their home, and it was exciting today. They had this cement truck out there, and it had this great big crane thing with a huge hose hooked on it, and it went way up over the whole house. It was parked out front, and this big crane thing went way up, right over the back, or over the whole home, cleared it, and then came back down into the back area where they're doing the add-on, and the cement was, you know, pouring out of it, and it was fun to watch. You can tell I don't have much of a life. I got excited about the cement truck, you guys. Hi, Jan. How are you? It will work, Lori? Oh, good. Thank you, friend. Okay, so there's that. I put a little bit of tacky glue in there, and I'm hoping that that will hold it a little better. So then this becomes, oops. So then this becomes a little pocket. Do you see that? So we have a little pocket with ice cream on it, or little popsicles. And then this little tab right here, you pull it, and this comes out of the pocket, all right? So that's the movement of my craft for this event, is that I'm going to be making different things that push and pull in and out of different things on these little stars. So there's the first one. It's done, all right? So the first one is done right there. Now you don't want to leave it icky on the back, so now we flip it over, and now we get to decorate the back of it. So for the back of it, let's do this one here, all right, with all the stars on it. I really should have grabbed another, I should have grabbed more paper, you guys. I have more paper than you could shake a stick at. I probably have more paper than Hobby Lobby, like for real. I'm not kidding when I say that. I'm actually being serious. Okay, let's get this done. Again, pay attention to the layout of your paper. So we're going to do this one right here. You don't want to trace something out and have it upside down on you. Okay, so there's our other star. Isn't it nice? It's fun, and it's easy to do, Carol. So easy, you guys. And it is really fun. How many of you that are on here with me today scrapbook, or have scrapbooked in the past, or done any kind of paper, working with paper of any kind? There's lots of different paper crafts that you can do. All right, so you could turn this, you could put your star this way, straight up and down. You could put it this way where your stripes are going kind of sideways and goofy. You could do it this way to where they're slanted. You could do it this way where they're slanted, and that way. And we're going to do it this way, straight up and down, okay? Hi, Tanya, how are you? You have, Tony, and did you enjoy it? Do you still do it? I was telling everybody at the very beginning that it's been years, and I have everything you could imagine, you guys. I used to scrapbook every single day. Like I do clay right now every day. I was doing scrapbooking every single day without fail. If I couldn't scrapbook, I would have just cried. I loved scrapbooking. I still love scrapbooking. I now have not just one craft that I really enjoy, and so working with clay has really brought me great joy. But that doesn't mean that I can't also do my scrapbooking. I can. All right, so now we're putting this star. You got to line it all up, you guys. That can be tricky sometimes. Okay, so you want to get that in there and line it up. All right, so now we have what was a plain cardboard star like this. You haven't gotten out of it. I love it, but you have gotten out of it. I have too. I never got rid of my stuff. I have everything that I ever had, and it was so fun to go shopping in my craft room today for stuff to do for this event. I was really excited, you guys. So now I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to clip this a little bit. I just see some straggles on here and I don't like that. So let me clean it up a little bit, just so that it looks nice. It's always good with scrapbooking. You can always go back in and straighten up any little lines or whatever that that you feel need straightened up, like I'm doing right now. And it just helps it look just that much better. Okay, so we took from just a plain cardboard like this, and we're turning it into this. So now we have our little pocket on the front with our little pull, patriotic, and then it goes back in, and then this one back here. So now we need to do something on the back of this one. Azriel, hey, my son.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right, buddy, but I am online. Okay, look at this little tripboard. It says Stars and Stripes Forever. I think that's perfect for this one. Yes, it is. Okay, Stars and Stripes Forever. Look how cute that is. All right, so let's put that one on there. But before I glue it down, let me look and make sure that I have... I want to look at it for just a second, you guys. I want to make sure that I don't want to put anything down. That's okay, Tony. If some of your stuff is ancient, that makes it more valuable. Did you know that? Don't get rid of your scrapbooking stuff, you guys. As it ages, as long as it's, like these glues, they were still good. That might be an issue. And I have noticed in some of my scrapbooks that when the Dollar Tree first opened, they had these little... risers. It was like a little square, and it bumped up your photos and stuff, and I used to use those a lot. Didn't know at the time, but now I know better. A lot of the glue on those things, you'll always want to use your own glue because they came off. I mean, I've got things in my scrapbooks that are loose now because that glue didn't hold. So it's just, it's part of learning. But yeah, I would not get rid of my scrapbooking stuff. There's no way. And I told you guys when Michael's was redoing their scrapbooking area at the store, I just happened to go in that one day, and they had all these new shelving things going up, and they had all the old paper racks that are metal, and they had the books in there, and you could pick your paper out of them. They had them in the middle of the floor, and I said, what are you guys doing with the old ones? They said, we're putting new things. Or I said, are you getting rid of your scrapbooking section? And she said, oh goodness, no, we're just redoing it. And so they were getting rid of all them old racks that were in mint condition and putting in new ones, okay? And I said, what are you doing with those old racks? Could I buy them? And she said, let me ask my manager. And she asked the manager, and she said, whoever it was, we're just throwing them away. If she wants them, she can have them. You guys, I will show you, when I get my craft room cleaned up, I will show you my scrapbooking. I have a whole wall in my scrapbook room, or my craft room, that is those racks, and they're filled. They're filled with scrapbooking pads. And I got those racks for free from Michael's Arts and Crafts because they were going to throw them away. Loaded them puppies up. I made, I think, 2 or 3 trips. Probably 3 or 4 trips. I could only fit so many in my little car at the time. And then and brought them home, and they're in my craft room. And I love them. They're such a blessing. God is so good. It was so exciting to get those. All right, let's get this glued down. So since we can use tacky glue, I'm going to use that instead of my glue stick. I just think for this, I want it to work faster. I did get the best deal, Tony. It was amazing. It was so amazing. Yeah. It's exciting. So my scrapbooking paper is all nice and organized, and I do enjoy it. I'll go down, and I use that paper for all kinds of things, not just scrapbooking. I've used it for all kinds of projects. Hi, Robin. How are you? Yeah, that's really good to know, Tony, about the glue, because a lot of my stuff is literally floating inside my my scrapbook page covers. It just came apart. Okay, guys, I'm going to stick this in the middle, right smack dab in the, as good in the middle as I can get it. And this one says Stars and Stripes Forever. And now I want this one to do something that has movement. So let me think for a second. I wish I had my Velcros. Let me think a minute, you guys. I wish I had my Velcro dots up here, but I don't. This one doesn't have any stars on it. Okay, so let's go to those foam sheets. All right, here's some little foam sheets. You guys, I'm gonna go grab my Velcro. All right, I'm sorry. Is that okay if I leave for 1 second? What time is it? Yeah, it's early. I'm gonna go grab. No, I can't do that.
Yes, definitely.
Azrael, do you know where my Velcro is in my craft room?
No.
No, I didn't think you would, you guys. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab Velcro dots, you guys, so that I can finish this part. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm sorry to leave you. I'll be right back.
Just put them on hold.
I did. Don't turn that up. No, don't do that, honey. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Cuckoo. All that left them and I couldn't even find it. Stop with the music, I mean it. Well, you guys, I left you for no reason. I couldn't find them. Not real quick anyway. Sorry. I couldn't find them. Sorry. I'm back. Okay. What I want to do, and I will do it when I get off of here, I'm going to put Velcro on, I have these Velcro dots, and you put one side down, and they're sticky, really sticky. So you put one side down, and then you attach the other one to a star, like I'm going to, and then you can Velcro those. You can take them on and off, okay? So that would show movement. So, I'm out of breath. Did you guys get out of breath when you ran downstairs like that? I am so out of shape. Goodness gracious, Maureen. Okay, so let's open up these foam shapes and use them. Who knows how long I've had these. I wonder if there's a year on this thing. Always fun to look at the years of when things were made that I bought them, you guys. I get a kick out of myself. Okay. Mona Lee, I did not know you were on. I am so sorry, girl. Hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. I did not even know that you were in place of Cindy. I am so sorry. I need to pay closer attention, you guys. All right, I have little red, white, and blue stars. I wish I had my Velcro dots, you guys. I don't know where they're at down there. And these are actually too big. Let's use these little tiny ones. These are cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a star here, here, and here. But it's going to be Velcro dots, all right? And so then those will be able to come off and on. I could just kick myself in the butt, you guys. So they'll look like, I'll just stick them on there. And then I'll pull these off and put them on. I might not be able to get them back off. You guys, I'm just fighting with myself. I wish I knew where my Velcro dots were. Okay, we're going to use a separate little piece of cardboard. Go with it, you guys. Just go with it. All right. Oh, that looks terrible. I'm just going to stick them on there, you guys. It's my own fault for not grabbing them Velcro dots. And I knew to grab them. And I'm racking my brain. Inside my brain right now, I'm thinking, where are they? I know I just saw them, but I don't know where at. There are so many bins and stuff down there with stuff in them. Okay, Stars and Stripes Forever. So there's the other side. And I will just put a different star on here. Somehow I'll fix it so that these will stay now because they're already stuck down on there. But I will put a Velcro dot on top of these when I find them and do another star, all right? And so then it'll just be a star that comes off of it. So you have this side with the little pulls out of the little pocket. Then we'll have this side where these are removable because they'll have Velcro dots on them. They are in a safe place, Dawn. Everything is in a safe place. and then you can't find it. No, it's just, I just don't know where they're at down there. I looked where all of my glues and things like that are at, and I didn't want to leave you guys for too long. It wouldn't take me, I would find them in a couple of minutes, but I don't want to leave you guys. We're not supposed to do that. So I'm back, and it's all right. So now we're going to put this one aside. Okay, remember, there's a little hole in here, you guys. So we have to find the little hole and poke it with our little poke tool, all right? And then that'll be where our little ring goes back on. And of course, this is fighting with me too. Okay, stay on there. All right, so now we have our little hole where the little ring will go in. All right, at the top of it. See the little hole? So we'll put that one aside and get a new one. Hi, Jenna, how are you? All right, next one up. Let's do the flag. Okay, so this paper has all these little flags on it. So we're just going to trace it just like we did the other ones. I hope this isn't boring, you guys. I'm enjoying it. It's very relaxing to play with paper again. I think, anyway. All right, here we go. How you doing, Jenna? Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, so now we're going to cut this out. Are all of you having good weather now? I know yesterday there was some crazy stuff going on for some of you. Or Monday, I don't know what yesterday was like, but Monday there was a lot of storms. A lot of you were not at all boring. Oh, good, Ginger, thank you. Yeah, a lot of you were praying for different people on our groups. Some of the husbands were on the road traveling. There were tornado threats, all kinds of stuff happening. Last night on our news, they were talking about the drought in Montana. We're now in our 6th or 7th year, I don't remember which one they said, 6 or 7 years of drought in Montana. And this last winter was not good. We never got hardly any moisture at all. All right, so let's get this one down. Oh, good, Tony. Yeah, get back into scrapbooking. Yes, I need to come on here and scrapbook more with everybody. I really do. I need to not just come on and just do clay. And I don't. I mean, there have been other things that I've done. Like yesterday or Monday, I did the little rain boots. I've done other things too. But I really love clay. But I really love scrapbooking too. All right, again, we have diagonal paper, so you want to make sure that you get your flags. I want my flags straight up and down like this, all right? So pay attention to your paper layout so that you don't get it in the wrong spot. And then you just line these little points up. And you can clean it up like I did on the last one, all right? So now we have this cute little one with the flags on it. Isn't that cute? So we're basically making a little patriotic junk journal, kind of. Like a little book. And I do believe you can get these little shapes still. I don't know for sure. I think I bought these when I bought them. They were in the clearance section, evidently years ago. And I bought all of them. I think if I bought these, how many years ago was that? If that was really 16 years ago when I bought these, you guys, I don't think it was, but it might have been. And I was homeschooling all my kids at that time, so I would have bought lots. I would have, because I was teaching, you know, and I was also doing Sunday school at that time. So whenever I could get my hands on multiple things, I'd never buy just one. I don't. All right, so there's that. So now we have to decide what we want to put on the front with our flag. So let's look at our little cutouts here and see if there's anything that we really like. Oh, I like this little banner. Oh, you know what? Let's look at this. Hold on, guys. Okay, there's another napkin. Where are my napkins at? Right here. This one napkin, some of you bought this napkin from me. It has a little bike on it. Look at this little banner right here that says America. I was looking at that, and it actually will stretch. Let's go ahead and cut it out. It will stretch right across that. So let's use it. Why not? Why not? The bike is too big, you guys. I already looked at it. These little stars are not very big. I do a variety of crafts, Tony. I love to craft, period, you guys. All right, so I'm going to cut this with a little edge so that it'll stand out from the flags that are on there. Okay, and then we're going to come down and we're going to cut each of these little things. But I'm going to have this little banner. Oh, I almost cut my A, you guys. We're going to have this go like this for just a minute, just while I get it cut off of here. There's a little basket with pinwheels in it. We could use that too. All right, so now I'm just taking this and I'm going to cut these little, this little banner. It's so relaxing, you guys, to sit here and do this kind of stuff. You don't get your page done in an hour, but you know, you love doing crafts, Gloria. Me too. It is so relaxing, you guys. I love to craft. I do. It just brings me so much happiness. And decorating. I need to get back into, you know, decorating my home. I'm so busy crafting, I haven't been decorating very much. My family probably thinks, what's wrong with her? Nothing, I'm just happy. Happy sitting and crafting. All right, one more, and then I'll be able to show you this. It's very cute. All right, so there I cut out this little banner that says America. Isn't that cute? Look at that. So now we'll put that, and I probably do have to take, well, it does kind of drown it out a little bit, you guys. Let me see. No, it'll work. I think it'll work. I think anything we put it on is going to kind of drown it out, because all of my colors are those colors, unless I did it on a star one. Didn't I have a star one here somewhere? Let me see. Oh, I have these. We already used the star one. No, we'll do it on the flag one. It's not gonna hurt it. So to do that, let me think how I need to do this one. It is relaxing. All right, hopefully this will work and this napkin won't come apart. If it does, then I don't think that's going to work, you guys. Let me try it with this glue stick. That might be a little better. You have to be really gentle because this is just a napkin. I left the backing on the napkin just because it's so thin of paper that I don't want it to rip. It's really thin. You can't see it real good, so you'd probably want to bling it up maybe across the top of it. You could add rhinestones. So there's that. See, it says America on the little banner part with the little flags in the background. And then let's bling it up. Let's take some little red, those are pretty big. We'll take some red rhinestones and we'll use the tiny, tiny ones. I think they're 3 millimeter or 2 millimeter. And we'll bling across that little thing on there. Oh, Melanie, I'm so happy for you. Grandbabies are amazing. You enjoy every minute. And you get to bring them home with you for good, right? Thank you, Melanie. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, I think that's fantastic, Melanie. I am so happy for you that you get to be with them. Okay, guys, for the rhinestones, I am going to use the liquid fusion. All right. How much time we got? Not much. I'm just going to put a thin little coat of the liquid fusion across the top of them letters, right where the banner is at. This will probably be the last thing that I'm able to do on here with you guys, all right? Because our time is up. Time goes by so quick. One of the reasons I don't like scrapbooking live is because it is very time consuming. You have to take your time and enjoy it, you guys. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your scrapbooking time. It's just to do it on a live, it gets, you know, it takes time. But this is beautiful. Hopefully I'll have just enough time to get all these little things across here for us. I'll go as fast as I can. I'll try to be like Carly, you guys, and go really fast. Not that that'll happen. Hi, Cindy. How are you? We're doing a little patriotic chipboard book for my autism awareness book, and I'm doing it with the star shape because my son with autism is my superstar, and he is born in July too, you guys, so he's our little firecracker baby. Yeah, this looks cute with these little rhinestones going across the top of it. It helps break the monotony of the white so that your letters pop out for you. Just finding the little tiny ones is taking time. Come on. What day in July? July 2nd. It's not that I didn't remember, you guys. I just didn't know if I should say it or not. July 2nd. My baby will be 18. Time sure flew by quick, didn't it? All right, we need a little bit more of the liquid fusion on that very end. All right, guys, I'm almost done. I just need a couple more of these, and then we'll have it all across there, and you'll be able to see what it was that I'm doing. Come on. There. So I made a little banner. Just a little, oh, I think one of them fell off. Yep, one fell off. Hold on. There mustn't have been any glue there. Hold on. Don't want things falling off on us. Oh, then I put way too much. Okay. One last one. All right, you guys. I want to say thank you to Shannon and to Sandy and to Melanie for all the hard work, you guys, that they do to keep things running so smoothly for all of us here at Adventures in Crafting. And thank you for this fun event. Up after me, it will be Joan's Designs and Creations with Joan. But here is the last little page. So then there's that. It's got the little flags. We did a little banner. It says America, and you can see the little rhinestones there. So it looks like they're hanging. Okay. And then the other one I did is right here. And you can see the movement of my project in some of the first things I did. So the first one is a little pocket. And you pull out this little slide. It says patriotic. And then it can go back down in the pocket. When you turn this over, I'm going to put Velcro dots on each of these little stars and put another star on top of that so that the stars can be removed. Okay, so it'll be Velcro stars. That size says Stars and Stripes Forever. This one has the little popsicle pocket. All right, and then this little one will be the beginning of the second page. And it says America on a little banner with the little flags. All right, so that is the beginning of my little 5-page, there's 5 pages. I only see 4 here right now. There's another one floating around in there somewhere. There's 5 of these little chipboard, just plain chipboard, and I decorated them up. Aren't they cute? Let me see. Yeah, let me put well, I gotta let that dry, guys, before I start hooking things together. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. It is a really cute project, and it's not hard, you guys. Get you some paper, anything, any little chipboards or whatever. It's easy to do. I'm going to have fun with this now. So instead of doing the dishes, I guess I'll sit while I watch the next presenter. I will be working on my little chipboard book. So stay tuned. I will post pictures and stuff of it later on finished, all right? You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining me. And let's all go over to Joan's Designs and Creations and see what Joan does tonight with our task of showing movement, all right? Have a blessed night, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.